Hi guys! So this episode will be really quick. I just wanted to show you guys some of my concealers in my stash, and I'm more prone towards liquid concealers because I think that they go on smoothly under my eyes, they don't really cake up at the end of the day, and I just think that they provide excellent coverage. So I won't do an in-depth review of all of these concealers, but if which was my favorite, I will definitely mention them in this video. So I hope you enjoy it. So the first concealer I'm going to show you is a Chanel concealer, and it's the liquid concealer, and it's in number 10. And I think it's a really nice concealer. It doesn't have any fragrance in it, and it goes smoothly on my skin, and it lasted all day long. So I recommend this. Next is my absolutely favorite concealer of all time, and it's the Clinique Airbrush concealer, and it's a kind of twist packaging where you twist the rear end and you dispense product at this side. As you can see, it's still new. I still haven't used it yet because I need to finish up my other concealers, and I think this is absolutely great. It doesn't cake up. It actually provides sufficient coverage for my dark eye circles, and I think this is absolutely excellent. So I really recommend you to purchase this. The next one is MAC Select Coverup concealer. It's more of a creamy kind of concealer. It provides better, fuller coverage, but at the end of the day I can see my skin really caking up because it's thick. It's thick in consistency, and if you really like thick consistency and fuller coverage, I would recommend this concealer. The next is the Sonia Rykiel liquid concealer in number 1. I bought this in Japan. I'm not sure whether they provide this concealer elsewhere out the world, but I think this concealer is kind of great. But the downside is that it's a bit thick in consistency despite it is an liquid concealer. So those who like full coverage and thicker consistency, I really recommend this. The next is the Majorca Skin Lingerie Pore Cover. It's set to cover your pores, and it has the SPF 20 and PA+, and I think it's great too, but it's just that it's also kind of thick in consistency. I don't know why I keep purchasing consistency products that have thick consistency, but I just didn't like them. But anyway, I just purchased them. So yeah, don't really macaron what kind of word is macaron? Okay, recommend this. And yeah, next one is a stick concealer. It's from Fasio, and it's in number 2, and it has SPF 30 and PA+++, and it's a zero expert UV concealer, and it's this kind of stick. Ooh, what is this? Oh, can you see that? Okay, I need to clean up my concealer. Okay, I seldom use this because I think that it doesn't really glide on smoothly on my skin, and it makes application kind of hard. But it's really long lasting throughout the day, and I think this is quite good if you really like solid kind of concealer, creamy kind of texture. So yeah, if you're more prone to this, and this is really great for toteable around, where you just want, just tote it around. You don't have to, be afraid of spillage or leakage or any kind of those things. So I recommend this as a kind of not bad stick concealer. Next is everyone's favorite, holy grail of everyone. I don't know why, but I think that it is quite okay. I mean, yeah, some people might say that this is not supposed to be a concealer, it's supposed to be a highlighter, but I use this as a concealer, and I think that it provides sufficient coverage for my dark under eye circle, and it's the Touche Eclat by YSL. This is the really famous kind of twisted, sorry, not twist, but you cannot click it here, and it dispenses product here, and it has a wee brush thing so that you can apply it under your eyes, and it's supposed to be a highlighter, but I use it as a concealer, so I couldn't say much about it. I just like it as a liquid concealer. It provides sufficient coverage for me, but it doesn't really last that long throughout the day, so you had to reapply it in the middle of the day. So I wouldn't recommend it, and besides it is kind of expensive, and I think that products which are much cheaper has a better functionality than this, so I don't really recommend this. The next is my absolutely another favorite, which I must have in my stash, but I can't get it here in Singapore nor in Malaysia. I can only get it in the UK because it's from the brand ELF, and it's the under eye concealer and highlighter. If you have been following me for a while, you know that I really love this concealer, and I don't usually use the highlighter part. I'm more of the concealer part, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. Great coverage, long lasting power is good, no fragrance, really glides onto your skin. You can really smooth it out, it doesn't cake, just absolutely excellent. The last concealer in my stash I'm going to show you is this ELF All Over Cover Stick, and it's also in a stick form, but I didn't really like it at all. Maybe it's because yeah, first of all, yeah, I can't even twist it out. I think it's like ruined in some sort of way, but it's this shade which is honey, and I think I bought the wrong shade. It's a tad dark on my skin, so I don't really use it unless I'm having a really great tan. If you ask me to choose these two stick concealer, which one would I prefer, I will definitely say the Fasio one, because I think the Fasio one is absolutely brilliant in the coverage, in the glide on application. But for ELF, I am having a little doubt on its texture. I can't explain why, but it's just, I don't know, whenever I apply it, it kind of cake up once after the application, and it's not like after a whole day, no, it's like right after application I can see fine lines underneath my eyes, and I just don't know why. Maybe it's the skin, my skin condition doesn't really suit this thing, and besides, buy the wrong shade, wrong texture, at worst not so good application. But judging from the price, it's just £150 and it's really dirt cheap. So if you really are looking for concealer that's cheap, if you really want to start venturing in buying concealers, you can always start from ELF All Over Stick. Is it All Over Stick? Yeah, All Over Cover Stick, and I think that it's quite cheap in a way that it's worth it. Is it worth it or cheap? Okay, I'm not making much sense. Okay, so these are my concealers. I have 9 of them, and I'm actually bound to use them up someday, one day. I don't know when, but I'm just trying my best to use them up, and hopefully I just don't go buying more of them. Okay, so I'm rambling again, and this video is much longer than I much intended. So I'll see you guys in the next video.